Hello, my friends. I am Brian. You are Chords and Notes Nation, and this is another song reaction. I decided to go to the route of just picking something random today. And I know there's still some requests hanging out there, so I'll get to those. But I wanted to try something different. A band that I haven't listened to, UFO. And I chose the song Lights Out. And I believe this is from their Lights Out album, released in 1977. So, that being said, let's rock.
Good.
nice. Very nice indeed. Um, okay, let me see here. Excuse me. I'm just looking something up here. I know Michael Schenker was in this group, but I want to know. I'm looking to see if he was during this time. That's okay. So it looks like this was. Okay. So it looks like Schenker was on this album, 1977. Post Schenker era began in '78. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. Not all the information that you can access on the internet is correct. So, yeah. Anyways, I loved the guitar work in this song. It was so crisp and aggressive, and the solo was just wonderful. I guess is the best word that I can say. The song structure was basic, but it had a really awesome riff, and the tempo was really nice, and it had, it almost had that Iron Maiden gallop to it. At times it did, and so it was very high energy in that sense. The bass and the drums did their job. There wasn't anything outstanding about them in this song. They were the rhythmical backdrop, the wall, that everything else was built off of. So it was solid all around. Lyrically, I'm not quite sure where they're going with this. I looked at it. I was reading it while I was listening to it, and as I'm looking at it now, it could mean a couple of things. For me, at first, it stood out. It was kind of like they've been gone for a while. They're coming back to town, and maybe on a tour, and they're coming back. Really high energy, waiting to get back home. But there was also the way certain words were in there, making reference to butt of my gun, the wind blows back, batons charging, there's a rumbling in the streets, there's lights out. This could also have been a reference to what happened during World War II, and how London became a war zone, basically an aerial war zone. There really wasn't any land battles that I know of that was going on, as the Luftwaffe was constantly bombarding London with bombs, or they could just be using that as a metaphor, and whichever way they meant it, it was written well. Very much a 70s metal song, for sure. There's not a whole lot more I can say about the lyrics. I'm just skimming them over again. There wasn't anything that really stood out that caught my attention enough to make me want to, look into it a lot deeper. But it was a solid song. It was most definitely a solid song. And I know UFO... it would have been interesting back then. I know they used to have Rush open for them, and you know how big of a Rush fan I am. So I was actually kind of, as I was listening to the song, I daydreamed a little bit about what it would have been like. 77, the Farewell to Kings album would have been out by Rush. And so listening to this style of music, but listening to Rush before this, you know, as an opening band. It would have been a very interesting mix, but great music all around, for sure. No doubt about that. So that's all I have on this one. I wish there was more, but you know, again, some songs are just ear pleasers, and they don't need to go deeper than that. And I think right now that's where this one sits for me. So I hope you all are well. Continue to stay well. Welcome to our new members, and I'll be looking forward to doing more videos as the week progresses. Until then, take care. Bye.